Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. Today, a Sunshine State showdown in Florida. They believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So USF's offense will have first crack at this one. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Brown will throw it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Bulls. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The 1st guy might miss, the 2nd guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Looking for room, it's Owens. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Pocket breaking down. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And the returner will be knocked down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete. but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Brown wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Going for 6. You got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They got zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Around the corner, it's Norton. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab down the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Might be looking to run. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just dropped.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Norton. Quick spin on the run. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Caught over the middle. It's McNeil. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw to hit, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Shakes off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's got it on the right.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The hand to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
FIU set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It leads to second down.
What will they dial up on on second and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Brown wants to pass. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started to come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grab behind the line. It's McNeil. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Nice Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Got it behind the line. It's Payne. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Here's the pressure. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Here comes the Heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead punt.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Working that left side now.
The pass on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Loses 1. 2nd down coming up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Snagged in the middle, it's Payne. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He'll try to do it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.